join me in my shed. Seeing as I'm doing a bit of tool restoration, and I'm very new to this, I'm a complete novice, I thought I'd invest in something as a reference point. So I bought this Book and Hitman catalogue from 1935. So there we go, Book and Hickman Limited, 1935. I've seen a few channels mention this book and this catalogue, and Scoutcrafter, Scout, you've mentioned on your channel a few times, and of course Reggie on the road. Reggie, I think you're an expert on these. I know you've got a good collection. How many of these are there, by the way? I've seen other years online. I bought this one from Amazon actually, and it was £15. It's not in the best condition, as we can see. The pages are all intact though. You can see on there, I've marked a few pages I want to show you. One thing I was quite curious about, I wanted to get one that was fairly used, if you like, in this sort of condition. So I'm quite interested to see if anyone had written on certain pages their notes and thoughts, that sort of thing. There isn't, but there's some interesting things in there I'll show you in a minute. It's like a reference point. So when I pick old tools up, I can sort of reference them to what year they are and a little more detail about them. Any suggestions?
Well, this is a reply video to Weekend Shedhead. Fantastic. He's found himself a Book and Hickman book. Now, before I even begin, I have to say, Ben, I'll put him on the end. I'm not very good at adding links and whatever, but I'll put a bit of his channel. If you're watching this, I know you would be very interested in watching Ben, Tool Addict. There's two sorts of tool addicts. There's an American tool addict. If you put that in, it's not him. There's a British tool addict, and he is fantastic. He's such a fun. He collects backhoes and all other really old tools, and he's such a fantastic channel to watch and to see things and realize, you know, how old some of this stuff is. And he's also very good at telling us about the books. Now, the reason I started collecting these was, and this is another book that Ben recommended. Ben, over the period of time, has recommended some really fantastic books. And it's part of, if you do collect the tools and that sort of stuff, it's great to be able to reference them in the books and to go and find them and watch what's available and what's not available. And again, if you remember the other day, we found a wrench, didn't we? 1888, the American wrench tool book. Now this is there's so many books and to be found books, you know, but this is just on wrenches. But Ben, yeah, fantastic. He's recommended some really good books. But I've got a sneaky feeling when he first introduced this, somebody else had told him about it and then he'd passed it on. So if you know of something that's out there in the marketplace, obviously you've got to buy yours first, but if you can see several and you want to pass that hint on, this is the great thing about the tool community, the restoration community. We like to share. We like to land on a thing and then we like to share it, don't we? So, how many books? Let's answer. How many books have I got? Well, I've got this one. I'll tell you in a minute why this came about. Then we've got. So my eyes were on the radar. I don't even remember which one came first, and I knew. Time Flies in the Shop. James from Time Flies in the Shop. Was interested in, so I sent one to James in America, and I sent one to Scoutcrafter because do you know, if you go into Scoutcrafter and look at Knife Challenge, he sent me a knife to put a handle on. Well, he sent us all of us a knife, but so I returned the favour by sending him a book because he'd love the book. Anyway, where were we? We've got a 56 a 58 and a 64. So there's a 64 book, there's a 58 book, there's a 35 book here, and a 19. No, this one's 35 again, isn't it? Yeah, that one's 35, and a 1931. The only thing I'm thinking is, if it's grown into such a massive book like this, it must have been going for years and years. And actually, these 35 books are slightly bigger, just slightly bigger than the other ones. So first thing to do is find the book that you haven't got. So get the book because it's got the age on it. Get the next book when you've got two of them, because you know they're quite rare to get. I have seen younger books, and I was stupid. I didn't outbid the guy. You know, I put a bid in and forgot about it and lost it, and I was kicking myself. And the other, now I've given away two 64 books because you find one, and then if you find one in a better condition, now this thing here, this is beauty. This one is the reason I picked this one up, or kept this one. I gave two of these 64s away. But this one is in exceptional condition. It's like new. It's never been touched. That's a lovely book. So yeah, keep looking, keep searching. They've gone up slightly, but they're still amazing value for what you can find in them. And you can see what was in the fashion, and what came and what went and what replaced it. And another eye-opener is the tools that we're using today. We were still using them. There's such a history in the tools. You pick up a pair of pliers, and you've got it in your hand. You buy a brand new pliers, but you don't realise how long that pattern or that type of tool has been going around. How long far back it is. The tools we're using today, most of them, except for the modern electronic stuff, but the hand tools we're using today have got such a huge history. So anyway, I'm gonna, on the back of this now, I'll put Ben's page on it. Take a little film of the telly, put that on it, Ben's YouTube channel, and we'll put Time Flies in the Shop channel, a bit of that on it, and we'll put a bit of Scoutcrafter on it. So if you were into that sort of thing, this tool collecting, and now tool collecting, restoring, going to car boots, watching out for them, see what comes up on Marketplace, in Facebook, on eBay, because you can just put them in, you know, vintage tools. My phone is permanently set on vintage taps and dies. So any vintage tap and die, my phone goes bing, and oh look, oh blimey, there's a new tap and die come. Do I want it? Do I not want it? Yeah. So let me put that on the end. So yeah, they come, highly recommended. But be warned, be warned. Don't buy anything that I haven't got, because I'll be outbidding you, yeah. So here's something I'd like to recommend to you, and you'll find these very interesting, and you will they come in the post. Oh, I'm not sure where they come from, but you've on your eBay search for vintage tools, you've come across these discs being advertised, haven't you? Was it the same? Yeah. And it says on them, look, it says on there, look, several catalogues, vintage tools catalogues. This is a great resource, fantastic resource You know, you see them and you think, oh, that's a scam. You know, you put your money in and it says send a PDF file or whatever it is. But if you see this and that place, do you see? These are great. You put this into your laptop, into your computer, and there's lots and lots of vintage catalogues in one place. Stanley. So these come highly recommended, and they're not that dear. They're probably, we sent off, the only reason I've got two is because we thought there was a difference. We thought there was two sorts there, and what it is, it's the same one sold twice. Our mistake. But anyway, they come. You get them off eBay. Go to that. Have a look at the ones that this will be in the bump. There, look. Go there. And these are amazing. These are okay. I'm a bit old-fashioned. I like to handle the book and I like to look at the pictures. But if you're a bit of a computer geek, whatever, and you want to put your disc in and see them on a screen, then these come highly recommended. And I don't know if they're 10 or 15 quid or something, and you get lots and lots of catalogues in them. So these come highly recommended. So here we are, live and at the scene. Let's put the disc in the machine. There's a hole. Yeah, let's put this in there. Good question. Is it one of them draw things? I am so yeah. I'm so useless at these things. Let's put the disc in face down. Shove that in there. That's how quickly and easily it comes up. Did I put that the right way round? It should just throw that up now, shouldn't it? Should it? Oh, what have I done wrong? At this point, I usually go, Deb, can we get this bloody thing moving? Ah, here we are. The Classic Archives, can you see? Then it brings up Classic Archives. You click onto that. Give it 2 clicks. Yeah. And then it gives you this. Oh yeah, and then you can come across, look. And it's so full of stuff. And you can put in, where are we? Hold on. Oh, this is probably selling you the disc. But can you see how quickly it comes? It comes up and what they have. Why can't I open this disc? But anyway, you've got the gist of things, haven't you? Have a look. Even go to this website. Where? Download. Is it a bit like a game? You have to download the thing all over again. I don't think so. Once it's in there, isn't it? Or it gives you access to more stuff. Anyway, it's this simple to operate. No. Garden shed plan. No. Well, I'm going to leave this with you. I'm not going to mess with it. The old computer I was fine with, but this new computer I don't get on with at all. There's drawings. There's but anyway, that disc does come. Highly recommended when you can get it going. Oh, boat plan there. What am I not doing? Let's go back out of this. See what else it says. Let's go. Let's click that one. Aha! Here we are. Can you see what's available on on this now. So let's go to. It's got, funny enough, Buck and Hickman isn't very well represented on here. There's only a short. It's down the bottom here somewhere. North Brothers, yeah, we know that now. So here we are. Here's North Brothers, the Yankee screwdrivers, and we've got the drill, the 1003 and the 1005, haven't we? So let's open that. Do we do it twice? Debbie always says if that's going whirligigging round, you should wait. Come on, come on. Here we are. What's he going to show us? Ha ha! And then press OK, shall we? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? No, we don't want that. Let's go click on this again. There we are. Here it comes. Now you see, and then it shows you. You can scroll up and down. Yankee Tools, you see. Yeah, here we are. Here's the 1003, which is there. Look, and the 1005, which is, this is a particularly poor page that they've managed to find. Nevertheless, it's here. Yeah. So it just shows you what they've got. Let's go something a bit more popular. Let's go to the very top and let's see what we can find then. Cool. J.H. Williams tool catalogue. Let's give that a double click. See what happens there. And you see it's loading it now. Here we are, look. And then this. Let's go to the very top of this. And then again, and no doubt you could probably print it off, or even, but it brings you, now here we are, look, and then it brings you to the front of the page, and then you can, you know, do your little wheel on your little mouse thing, and you can see the index, and then you can see the catalogues. Get rid of that. You see, I think it was the way it was. Everything was in print them days, wasn't it? And you left a book, and maybe a rep came around. So it just gives you a sort of a feel for, and you've got access to all these files on that one disc. So yeah, it's well worth. Them discs are fantastic information if you're more of a computer sort of person. They've got all the books for you. Just keep an eye on everything. Right, yeah, right. So here is Weekend Shedhead, which is who I'm replying the film to. Look. Yeah, a very nice, interesting channel. And here is Ben's channel, Tool Addict. Yeah. Now he collects some real vintage stuff, does Ben. Ben's channel is fantastic. He manages, he operates all over the world. If you want to see vintage tools from all over the world, Ben the Tool Addict is the place to go, the place to watch. So interesting, so much information, and he goes around the car boots and picks up stuff and goes to vintage fairs. He links up with different people all over the globe. So if you're seriously into your vintage tools, I highly recommend Ben, Tool Addict. Yeah. So here's another channel that I watch. James at Time Flies in the Shop. Yeah. If you want to know, he's a huge fan of, oh, sorry, adverts. Let the advert go. Yeah, come on. Bye-bye, advert. If you want to know what's available and the sort of shows, if you want to see something more of America, the everyday American, he's in Ohio. Check out Time Flies in the Shop. Yeah, very interesting channel to watch, and see how the other half live the other side of the pond, as they say, don't they? Yeah. And of course, I'm hoping you all watch Scoutcrafter. Warren, American, but he sets challenges, he explains things. You often hear me mention Scoutcrafter. His channel is mind-bogglingly. He makes a film every Monday at 7:30, every Wednesday at 7:30, and every Friday he puts a film on. And as you can see, the subjects, it's all tools and, you know, Americana and all that sort of a thing. And he gives us a little talk and refurbishes tools, or if he finds something interesting, he likes to do his in Great Britain here we'd call them a skip run. If you wanted to go raid the skips, you'd follow Scoutcrafter late at night, because he goes for a walk, and seemingly out in America they put stuff out in the road ready for the bin men. But comes highly recommended, and you can sort of see the variations of subjects. He goes to a show, he'll give you a walk around Bangor, Pennsylvania. He does several, and he goes to a few steam shows, and he picks up the most unusual stuff and cleans it up and brings it back to life. He likes to buy stuff and then clean them up, shows you exactly how to clean them, the do's and the don'ts. What an interesting, varied, I look forward to it all the time, this channel. So check him out, Scoutcrafter. Another channel that comes highly recommended if you're into tools and all that. Here's another one that I follow, is Ben Moore. If you just want to listen to some great music and watch the transformation of a tool and great music, Ben's the channel, relaxing channel to watch. Sorry, adverts again. Damn things. Here we go. Go on, get rid of the adverts. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ben. Well,
So if you just want to see the job getting done and no rabbiting, and listen to some nice music, relaxing, Ben's the man to watch.